You can let your arms hang loosely by your side to start. We're going to take your left ear toward your left shoulder. So begin to just gently lower the ear to the shoulder. Keep this shoulder soft so it doesn't have to come up to meet the ear. Move back through center to the other side. I haven't yet cueing breath, but if you are able to coordinate breath with your movement, that's great. So you might think of inhale to center, exhale as you release your ear to shoulder, inhale, center, and exhale, release. That's kind of a little addition, a cherry on top for your poses. Let's go back to your left. And this time start to tip a little bit over to the left. So your ear is still coming toward your shoulder, but now you start to bend a little bit in the side, getting a little bit of a longer stretch along the right side of your body. Not so much that your right hip or buttocks lift off the chair, that stays down. Let's go to the other side. So ear to shoulder first. And then we start to tip over. Again, your right hand can just be loosely sort of hanging. You're not going like this and lifting up the hip because that would take away from the side stretch. So we really want to let the side spine, the lateral stretch get in there. Let's go back to the first side, tipping with the ear and then with the side. And take a moment here with both sits bones planted. You can let this arm stay loose. You can hold on if you feel like you need a little bit of a hold. And we'll take the opposite arm, your right arm, and we'll see where it feels good to keep that. So it might be at the hip. It might be to reach away. Or you might find that reaching overhead, again, helps enhance this long line stretch that we're going for on the right side. And if you're paying attention to your breath, use your breath breathing in to come up, coming back to your right, tipping your ear, tipping your body, and then playing around with hand at hip, hand out to the side. We're seeing if reaching overhead enhances your sense of a side stretch. And then breathe in. You might think about pushing to both feet, both hips or buttocks, and coming up. All right, we'll take this into a little bit of a twist. So for the twisting action, I'm going to place the hands over the heart to start. So I have, mirroring you. So this would be your right hand on top of your left, right at heart center. And this is going to ensure as we start to twist that we don't use our arms to help, at least not at first. Make sure your feet are still planted into the floor or your support, that you're upright. And our twists start from the belly button up. So we're going to kind of revolve around our spine in that direction. Take a breath in and feel the tallness in your spine. And as you exhale, keeping your hands at your chest, feel that movement start from the belly button as you start slowly to twist toward your right. So the lower area, lower ribs, the twist starts to move up through the mid ribs. That's your thoracic spine. And only go to where it feels comfortable, where you can keep your chin centered over your hands, over your chest. On your next breath in, unwind, twist toward front. Change the cross of your hands, and you'll notice the top hand, that's our lead hand. Take a breath in and grow tall. And then as you exhale, spin around the same way we did on the first side, this time going toward your left, keeping your chin centered over your chest. Breathing whenever you get to, wherever you get to. And you notice we're staying really slow in this movement so that we're not aggravating any pain or discomfort you might feel. Breathe in back to center. We'll change the cross of your hands again. So your right hand's back on top. Breathe in again. And as you exhale, revolve around your own spine. Your spine is spinning or ringing. And same thing here, wherever you get to, stay. Now, if this is feeling like a nice stretch for you, it feels good in your spine, please do stay here. If you feel like you want to spice things up a little bit more, you can let go of your hands. Take your left hand somewhere to your thigh or leg. Your right hand might come to the back of the chair or the chair seat. And you don't want to pull yourself with your hand, You can use a little gentle pressure on your front arm to maybe spin a little bit further, thinking about moving your right shoulder blade back. And then perhaps you take your head in that same direction. Now the movement of the head is completely optional depending on how it feels on your neck. Wherever you are, land at that place, and we'll hold for a few breaths. And after your next exhale, start to unwind, slowly spin back to front. Last side of the twist, we'll take the hands with the direction you're going in the left, that hand on top. So we'll breathe in, and then as we exhale, we'll start to slowly spin. No need to rush, even though this time you know where you're going. Still finding that range without the aid of the arms. So where does your spine just naturally go to? Just using the muscles surrounding your spine, the muscles in your back. And then when you get to that place, you can release the hands if you'd like. Use a little gentle pressure, not pull, not shove, into the hands to help move your body maybe a smidge more. And then you can see if that turn of the neck feels okay on this side. Breathing into your spot. Your inhales still bring you taller. And your exhales maybe explore that little bit of room in the twist. And then next exhale, spin back to the front. All right, rest your hands on your lap. Feet are still flat on the floor, spine is upright. We're going to do some torso circles. Now, unlike the twist where we spun in the spine, this time we're going to move our whole spine around as if we're kind of stirring a pot. You see, I already got a little bit of that movement. So it's really right out of your waist. The spine stays straight. It doesn't curve forward, back, or side to side. So it stays pretty upright. So I think resting the hands on the lap helps. You can have your hands wherever. Keeping your chin parallel to the floor, not moving your head over your spine. Take just a little bit lean forward, a little bit lean to your right, lean back, lean left, and back forward. And then continue this smoothing out the circle. Again, feeling as if the bottom part, your lumbar spine, your sacral area, that's your anchor, and you're just taking that big gear shift or lever of your spine and moving it around. This can feel really good after the other movements we've done. I admit my counting is only kind of a guesstimate. I think this might be the 5th one. Let's try one more on this side. And if it's uneven, please feel free to correct me or do whatever feels good in your body. It's always important to listen to your body. Stop at the front, and then we'll switch directions, moving slowly to your left. Little side lean, little back, opposite side, and front. Now my buttocks and sits bones are staying connected with the chair the whole time. My feet are staying connected with the floor. So it's really from my belly button up that's moving like in the twist, but I'm not twisting. My spine is staying really upright and long. And I think we have 2 more here. Any of these moves, if you prefer one move to another move I'm doing, you can do more of one. You really have to pay attention to what's going on in your own body, and especially if you have any pain or discomfort, what's happening for you. All right, re-center yourself here.